with no dreads. Little hair.
Aaron is with dreads. We are live. The Bros for Elbows show, episode 93.0. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and CageSideSeats.com. Anthony, Theron, what is up?
Oh my gosh, welcome to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. It's your hosts, Tommy, Anthony, and Theron, T-Money's, North Carolina. We're just having a great old time. Gonna have a great old podcast tonight.
Theron, what is up in the wilderness of North Carolina? So you have 20 pounds of gold on your shoulder?
20 pounds of gold on my shoulder, ready to do this show. Ready to rock and roll. I just did a Brock Lesnar entrance in my own room. You should have seen it. It was great.
Was there pyro?
There was pyro. We don't have pyro anymore. We don't need pyro to entertain the millions and millions.
Yeah, good.
Fans. So
gotta pause for that. Yeah.
Do it.
Pause for dramatic effect. All right, man. So we're fresh off Elimination Chamber. We're heading to Fastlane, which is in 2 weeks. NXT invaded Raw and SmackDown. What's going on, Anthony? Are you caught up? You see Elimination Chamber? Some fried chicken?
I'm just really disappointed that Jeff Hardy didn't win Elimination Chamber.
that's like our truth pick, man.
Win the Elimination Chamber.
Dude, he's Jeff Hardy. Why wouldn't he win?
Because we have the planet's champion, Daniel Bryan, and then we have the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. I mean, come on. Why? Who wants to see Jeff Hardy versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania? No one. Who wants to see Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania? You heard it here first, folks. Fresh off the presses, newest, hottest rumor. Kevin Owens versus the Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35 for our 10 pounds of gold, which I already have because I stole it from Daniel Bryan last night.
Actually, it's not made of gold. It's like
myrrh
and hemp.
Yeah, heel, hemp, and myrrh. They're actually myrrh.
You should really, man. They should really be selling that belt already, man. The WWE shop.
Not be selling that ugly excuse for a title.
It looks beautiful, man.
Don't say it looks good.
It looks good.
Thing I've ever seen.
Have you seen
I hate the new Daniel Bryan. I'm on the bandwagon with my friend who's a Duke fan. Shout out Duke. You lost last night, but you hold your heads up. Never wear Paul George shoes ever again. Now, what I have to say about this is, how can you like a man who's hell-bent on telling us that we are the worst people in the world, who then makes a belt out of hemp and teal? Keel? Is it keel? What'd you say?
No, it's not kale, man. No, I'm just saying it looks. Have you seen the tag belts, man? Have you seen the tag belts? Have you seen most NXT belts? Come on, except the North American belt looks good.
They're all cooler than that ugly-ass hemp belt. You goddamn. Oh, my God, you activists.
Just wait till Kofi Kingston wins the belt, and then he'll make it a New Day belt.
He's not going to win the belt. I just told you what's happening at WrestleMania 35.
That's a rumor, man. It's not confirmed until Vince McMahon signs off on the papers the day of.
Well, he's signing off on the papers right now with these Kevin Owens video packages. You just wait until the night after Fastlane when Daniel Bryan gets put in the match with the Kevin Owens. Fight Owens, fight. I'll allow it.
Win Owens, win. Yeah. Did you watch Elimination Chamber?
I watched it already. It was good. I liked it. I thought it was cool that they went with the women's match first. The the women's tag matches to lead off, even though those were supposed to be the main event. But, wrestler Vince McMahon changed his mind at the last minute. So,
kind of what happens. Anthony, what do you think of the Elimination Chamber? Did you like the women's tag match and the men's Elimination Chamber?
I did. I thought it was very eventful. Kept me on my toes. The smarky side of me says, of course, it was going to be Bayley and Sasha, but rightfully so. No, but it was overall, I thought it was excellent. I took note that there was literally no, at least my observation, little to no crowd response for Carmella. No cheers, no boos, she just entered and that was it. And it was really creepy to hear Corey Graves pining all over Mandy Rose.
You're just jumping right into this, man. It's the first match.
Over. What did they call her? What's her moniker now? What is it? Oh man, I just watched.
She's not a goddess. She's a. I don't know.
She has a name.
Are we talking about Mandy Rose?
She has like a nickname. It's like the I can't get on.
God's perfect creation or something like that. Greatest creation.
You got to say it right when you say Mandy, but yeah, God's perfect creation. That is a Corey Graves original. He's loved Mandy Rose for a long time, and so have I. But I slept on her until now. Love you, Mandy.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I'm just saying, like, with the whole Corey Graves thing going on, it's like that's just creepy. And now, like, this really makes you think, like, oh man.
Was it creepy when John Cena was tapping Carmella? No. So why is it creepy?
That was a rumor.
Exactly.
These are all rumors.
It's a rumor. It's not proven. No one's being suspended. No one's being fined. No one's being chastised about it. One of the Usos got a DWI. He almost got arrested. I think he did get arrested.
He did get arrested, yeah.
And no one's talking about that because you want the scandal of Carmella. You people and your judgment, judge not yet lest ye be judged. So what, Corey Graves? So freaking what, man?
I can't believe you're on Corey Graves' side, man. He's such a creep. He's a creep. I agree. He's a creeper.
He's a creeper, but never mind. This is a PG show. We're not going to go. 2019. That's all I'm saying.
He was promiscuous, dude. He's a married man.
I mean, it's 2019.
Yeah, that's no excuse. So what? That's such a crappy excuse. It's 2019. You know, Theron, you're right. It's 2019. Get your S together. You know, pull your head out of your A. You know what I mean? It's 2019.
So it doesn't matter what I do.
We're talking about Corey Graves, not T Money.
Why are we talking about Corey Graves? Why aren't we talking about the Elimination Chamber?
I thought it was a great pay-per-view. What did you guys think?
I thought it was better than expected, man. I didn't get to watch it live. I was at the UFC event.
Oh, nice.
Over in Phoenix, yeah. So I got to go see that, and then I watched like any other good WWE fan. I fast forward through the cruiserweights. I fast forward through the Intercontinental Championship match.
What?
And then I fast forward through Corbin versus Strowman.
Why would you fast forward through
what I miss?
Those were actually all good matches.
Were they really?
Yeah, actually, it was kind of cool, man.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, Leo Rush did a pretty good job fighting Finn Balor alongside what's his face? Bobby
Lashley.
Yeah, but I was gonna say American Top Team. Bobby Lashley.
TNA. Yeah.
That's great. That's the almighty Bobby Lashley to you, sir.
Oh man, but either way, no, it was good. I mean, it set it up for obviously a feud between Leo and Bobby.
Which already over. They're already back together.
Are they?
Yeah, they had to rewrite all of Monday Night Raw because Seth Rollins wasn't like cleared to compete or whatever he was going to do, and apparently all of Raw was like Seth Rollins, so they had to rewrite it, and they rewrote it all the way up until like 30 minutes into the show. Hence Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley being put right back together, even though clearly they broke up the night before with no explanation at all. That's the WWE for you.
Yep. Okay, so that was a good match. I think speaking of the Usos DWI, man, I'm surprised the Usos beat the Miz and Shane McMahon because of
that's what I was gonna say.
What'd you say about Shane McMahon? He's gonna double cross the Miz?
No, I'm just surprised they lost on Sunday because the Usos just got in trouble. Jimmy Uso just got arrested, and then he got rewarded he got arrested on Wednesday and gets rewarded on Sunday. That was kind of a weird message.
I guess. I don't know, man. I mean, wrestling's always been one of those things where, or just people just mess up sometimes, and then I don't understand why he wasn't punished. I don't really know the extent of it. I read the story. It seemed like he was definitely the aggressor, but maybe they spin it into bad boy image. They probably won't talk about it, and then they lose the titles back to them at Fastlane, so they can say they beat another established team. Who'd they beat for the belts? Was it the Bar?
Yeah, the Bar. Yeah, Royal Rumble. You were there, man. You were there.
Exactly. I was asleep probably. You beat the Bar.
It was a long show. Yeah.
You beat the Bar, and then you beat the Usos. That's two formidable tag teams, and if WWE is serious about the tag team division and making it better, then I guess we don't get an explanation. But, screw Corey Graves, man. He is a home record. Going a dirty double cross.
You double crossing Corey Graves in the span of 10 minutes.
I'm mad at him and I'm jealous because he took my girl.
He did take Carmella, man. She once had abs.
It's all right. I got a new girl. It's totally fine. I see
Mandy Rose. Yeah, Team Mandy Rose.
Talk about
Yes.
God's perfect creation. Drink it in, man.
That's a different promotion. You can't say that any longer on WWE
What do you
podcasts.
mean I can't say that? Why? Why? What? A contract with AEW? Big freaking deal. Too sweet. Whoop, whoop. Right there, I said that.
You get cease and desist for that, man.
You gonna find me, Paul? Find me, Paul. I'm waiting for you, Mr. Levesque. Send it to my house. I'll give you my address right now.
Do not give out your address live on YouTube.
Location of Greenwich, Connecticut, punk. See me at WrestleMania. Let's me and you fight, Paul.
Okay, well, all right. I was gonna say, The Miz and Shane McMahon, are they gonna break up? Anthony, do you think they're gonna break up, or do you think they should just like stay friends forever?
I think they're going to stay friends. I think this is an excellent opportunity for Miz to prove that he can do some great face work.
Face work, man.
I think it's a good challenge for Miz, man, because he's so good at being booed. Like, to ask the crowd to now cheer him, and he's kind of getting there, man. He's been working his ass off to kind of get that reaction.
That's why Shane should double cross him.
Here's the thing. This just, again, plays into Miz's character that he, he's a wrestler. You know what I mean? He's just a superstar. So, for the longest time, he had to play the heel card because, no one would take him serious. And of course, he had to get the attention by being a punk. And now he's like legitimately fighting alongside the son of the owner.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's getting that respect. He's proving that he can be a good guy. And I very much enjoy that storyline.
No, I like The Miz as a face, man. I like The Miz as either, really. I mean, great worker. And, the story of The Miz and coming from the real world to the challenge to tough enough runner up to where he is now. I mean, look, they're having another baby. Like, I have nothing but respect for The Miz, Yeah. So I think he could do good as a face. I just think you got to turn Shane on him. I just feel like it would be better. Shane could be a great heel. We haven't seen a heel of Shane yet. They were teasing it and then they never did it. So I'm thinking this is where they do it, and then you get Shane and The Miz at WrestleMania. I don't know, whatever. I don't really know.
Yeah,
it's just my thoughts.
Hey, Anthony, what did just Dan the fan man Dan, does he have anything to say on The Miz, or is he giving your take on The Miz yet?
I've not gotten Superfan Dan's take on this yet.
Probably. Okay. All right. That's what I was curious about.
My boy. So yeah, like that's one thing though. As far as Daniel Bryan, all my opinions came from my boy Mike. He's a big wrestling fan, and he hates Daniel Bryan. He hates the.
What's his name? Boink.
He hates the state. What did you say? Boink.
He said his name was Doink. He says it was Mike. Was Mike
the beat you up?
Mike. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. The phone comes cracking out. I was like, all right, Boink. Mike. Well, that's a cool name. All right, Boink.
For a fight. We were just out. He was just like, they're just like Duke lost. He's like, you want to fight about it? I'm like, what are you doing, man? We don't need to fight.
He's Russell Crowe. He's Russell Crowe from South Park.
Yeah, you want to fight him? But that's exactly what he was doing. These two dudes that they knew, like, ran up to one of the cars of one of our friends, and he was like, he walked over to him. He's like, "What's up, y'all?" They were like, Duke Law. He's like, "Yeah, do you want to fight about it?" And then they said, he's like, "All I heard was no," and then he walked away. Classic Mike the heel. We'd be a great tag team. Black and blacker, the blackest. Anyway.
I gotta work on that. I gotta workshop that name, but yeah,
it's pretty controversial.
Give the people what they want, man. Racist themselves.
Racist themselves. It's 2000. Go back to your phrase. It's 2018.
The villain is here. Everything I say, I'm trying to be PG about it. I'm sorry, America. I didn't mean to say it.
What's your thought on kneeling on the national anthem?
I'm not.
I was being facetious. Please don't
went to war for my country. So many people died. Do it for 9/11. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
You don't kneel. You put your hand over your heart and you sing the song if you know it. And if you don't, you just hum along or you pray or whatever you do. But you salute our troops, man. You salute our effing troops, man, from past to present. all the war veterans, all the future war veterans. Salute the troops, bro.
Oh, good. Money's. I think he turned face or heel to 50% of our audience.
Trying to take over Roman Reigns' job. He's coming back on Monday night to give us an update. So we'll see.
Yeah, wait. Could we talk about that real quick? So Roman's coming back?
He's coming Monday night to like update them.
And what's the update?
He's going to tell us on Monday.
Well, yeah, I don't know yet. No, man. I think it's just an update on how the treatment for leukemia is going and just a general overall health thing. So it's the first time in 4 months, and we really don't know yet. But I guess like in the next morning on Good Morning America, he's supposed to be on there. So
yeah, he's the company. Still.
But I don't know if that's a good sign. Like he's going to officially retire forever on Monday, or is he going to?
Oh, well, not retire forever. What if he did? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, so I'm saying
leukemia's gotten worse, man.
It's getting a dark episode of Bros for Elbows, man. Getting somber in here.
It didn't get worse, but he just can't wrestle anymore, bro.
Yeah, it could be like Paige or Edge or Daniel Bryan for a couple years. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't go away forever, that's cool.
Paige. Where is she?
Are you gonna watch that movie, Fighting with My Family?
Yeah, I want to. I definitely want to go see it.
Looks pretty good, man.
One of my next days off, man. I gotta see it. So I gotta watch it.
Actually got a good grade on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Check it out. I'm trying to think of what day off I have. Don't know, but I'm definitely gonna see it next week.
It's got 93% 93% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa, 93?
That's really high, man. That's like award-winning stuff. Yeah, so I mean, the previews look pretty cool. I've seen like 1,000 of them because WWE shows them every 5 seconds. But so yeah, looks pretty good.
What else is happening in WWE? Finn Balor's the Intercontinental Champion.
I'm cool with that.
Through that, like what? This is Finn Balor's first title since that one night thing. I don't even count that, but the WWE does. But that's good for him. He's got some gold now.
Yeah, man, I think he deserves that, especially after his performance at WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, man. He really got a good match out of Brock Lesnar. That feud was like really quick, and they turned it around really quick. They didn't have a lot of time to build it, but it kind of worked in their favor. So, and then he's getting rewarded by that for having a good match with Brock Lesnar. So they get some gold on him finally.
Yeah. Oh, so that's Anthony. You have anything to say about it? Because I have one more.
No. I was just gonna say I think that's excellent. Finn deserves it. He's been titleless for a long while, and for him to have some gold, I really enjoy that. I think that's great. That's great for him. He needs a comeback.
Speaking of titleless, first off, the call-ups on Monday and Tuesday. All these new guys on the main roster. And then in that now, so we have a new North American champion, actually. That is the Velveteen Dream. He did get that belt off of Johnny Gargano. However, how do you guys feel about these call-ups? Apparently they were due to Vince McMahon maybe not seeing anyone on the main roster as a long-term star currently. So he was like, I'm just going to call up all 4 of these guys right now, and they all come out and win on both shows. So
I'm confused. Was it the way I interpreted was that it's just NXT kind of just invading, but they go back to NXT, like they're not officially a part of the main roster. Am I wrong on that? Are they actually a part of the main roster now?
These are all rumors I'm hearing, but I think you're more right, because I mean, you got to remember Ciampa still got his title, but Johnny Gargano just lost the North American title to Velveteen Dream, I think tonight or yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
So he doesn't really have a reason to be on NXT anymore. Aleister Black doesn't have a reason to be on NXT anymore. Ricochet doesn't either. So, like I said, if the rumor's true, then you might see him again, or maybe they bounce around all 3. I mean, the way that I've heard it from Paul is they want to get it to where it's just now NXT is its own brand and they're just interchangeable, so they can go up and down. But
I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that.
I don't see why you send them back down if they all got dubs on both shows.
No, I don't see it like, again, I don't see it as them being called back down or even being called up. I think it's just hey, we happen to have, this talent from another division that's coming in and doing some matches. and it's kind of like a brand. It's just marketing for NXT. It's not like they're officially a part of, SmackDown or Raw. It's like, hey, you should check these guys out. These guys are really cool. We'll have them do some matches, but that's how I take it, is that it's just kind of a marketing thing, and they're able to kind of showcase some of the talent from NXT, get some hype. But I don't think they're like officially there. But again, I don't think they're being quote unquote called down. I think it was just hey, we happen to have these dudes. You should check this show out every Wednesday on the WWE Network for only $9.99 a month.
I think it was an interesting. I think it was an interesting move, man. It kind of came out of nowhere, and they kind of, especially on Raw, they ran the whole show, man. Like Gargano and Ciampa beat the Revival are the Raw Tag Team Champions. They beat them clean. Black interrupted Elias and beat him clean. And then Ricochet teamed up with the IC champion Finn Balor and beat Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush, man. So like they took over a 3-hour Raw, and then they came the next night. Black beats Cien Almas. Andrade Cien Almas, and then the Bar lose to Gargano and Ciampa. So like, that's a big like push, man. It's like, I don't know how people could debut that good and then get like 2 good wins on back-to-back nights, and like, I think that's saying a lot how much faith they have in these guys, which is kind of wild.
I think so, but again, I think it's a push to get more viewers to watch NXT. Like, these are specific NXT superstars. Again, that's just how I'm seeing it. Where it's again, it's like, hey, if you haven't seen this, you should check this show out, because this is the talent that's on Wednesday nights, at Full Sail. Versus like, oh, we're bringing these dudes up. I don't know. Again, that's just how I see it. The other point I want to make on that too is this really could have been last minute booking, right? If there's all these changes going on with injuries and things shifting around, it very well could have been a last minute call of, hey, these dudes can hold their own, so why not just give them some matches on Raw and SmackDown? Cool, that eats up a week. We're going to get some great viewership out of it. It's a win-win. Everybody gets to see some talent from NXT. It's something new. It's something different. It shakes it up. They'll go back, quote unquote, they'll go back down to NXT, but they'll go to the respective promotion, and we'll carry on. We only have to do now 3 weeks worth of material till Fastlane. So basically, like, eats a week. You know what I mean? It's just like easy booking is kind of how I see it.
Makes sense. Yeah, I heard the rumor to piggyback off what Darren was saying, that they're going to hang around. All 4 of them are going to hang around the main roster until WrestleMania, and then they're going to do the Superstar Shakeup the week after WrestleMania. So they'll get assigned brands then. So they'll kind of float until then, I guess. Float between all SmackDown, Raw, NXT until WrestleMania, I guess.
Okay. All right. So, I like that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Darren with us. Oh gosh, did we lose Darren?
Here, what's up?
No, I thought you were going to comment on something or soapbox on something.
About the injuries being a way to showcase this NXT talent. I'm letting you know right now that I believe in this rumor of we needed some fresh faces on the roster to see what they can do. Obviously, Tommaso Ciampa is still the NXT champion. So that we have to get to him dropping that belt for this to be permanent. That conspiracy could make a lot of sense. It could make a whole lot of sense. Like, it could be just like a showcase for a couple weeks. Because if we see them again next week, we're going to be like, well, are they permanent or not? And obviously, Ciampa's going to probably still be the NXT champion. So I'm thinking that we just got to see what happens, man. We just got to see what they're doing, because at the end of the day, like, none of them have titles or real ties to NXT right now besides Ciampa, just because he has the belt, and he could just bounce up and down. The women's tag champs are going to bounce from both brands, so why not let the NXT champion do it? These are all brands that are under one umbrella. That is Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the WWE. We could get some cool stuff out of it.
Another cool thing that happened, as a spoiler alert, but I think almost everyone's seen it, is that Bayley and Sasha Banks went down to NXT and did something, I think. There's a picture from that.
They're challenging any and all women to vie for the tag belts.
Oh, dang. Like, damn.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
That's legit. I think that's smart booking. Super smart booking, especially because it's not like they're the Raw women's tag champs. Like they are the women's tag champs.
Yeah.
So that means it's open to switch between, NXT, open to switch between Raw and SmackDown. That's a very smart move. That opens up the entire women's roster.
I'd love to see him go over to NXT UK just for a week or something. That'd be cool too.
Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Like that's global thinking, man. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, you guys see when Finn Balor showed up at NXT Takeover? He showed up at NXT UK Takeover last month.
That's legit.
Like a week before, or maybe 2 weeks before Rumble. Yeah, he showed up and challenged someone and had a match down there. It's pretty cool.
Smart man.
Yeah, so I think it's just WCW more synergy, I guess.
Who's this Walter guy?
He's a big deal, man. He's Dutch or something like that.
He's like a hard-hitting dude, like kind of like a shoot style. He does a lot of suplexes and like striking, and yeah, I think he is like Dutch or something like that. But yeah, he's a big dude, and he's
Lars Sullivan.
Okay, that'd be good. Yeah, more talented dude, but better wrestler, I think, than Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan is like a big dude. Yeah. Walter can actually go a little bit, and I guess he had a lot of good matches with like Keith Lee and like Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, on the Indies and stuff like that. So he's in NXT UK right now. I think he's gonna eventually be challenge Pete Dunne probably at their next big event. I'm guessing.
All right, I'm pulling up a video right now. I'm gonna watch some Walter chops.
Yeah, Walter, he's famous for his chops, man. Just going like crazy with chops. There's a Walter segment on our show.
Wow, this guy's gigantic.
that already. He's big.
He's big, yeah. Theron, what do you think about the Ronda Rousey Ruby Riott match at Elimination Chamber? Was it too quick?
That was a waste. That pissed me off. I'm so upset.
She got squashed. She deserved to be squashed.
No, dude, get out of here, dude. Get out of here. You shut your mouth.
She lost in 10 seconds.
Emotional Roll show.
She had to be squashed, man. Ronda Rousey has to be the man for the whole time that they want her to be the man, just in case, she decides to have a baby after WrestleMania or take some time off or whatever. They're in the middle of a gigantic push, so why not let her squash everyone she faces and then fight the same person the very next night on Raw and beat him again? Why not? I mean, God.
That was a double dunk.
What?
That was a double dunking on Ruby Riott, I guess. I don't know.
Totally fine. They're just building up Becky Lynch to be the man. They got to make her an underdog before she becomes the man. It's going to be her, Charlotte, and Lacey.
Oh gosh, you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey Evans. I can't believe
they're trying to push her.
That's a crazy rumor, man. That is a crazy rumor. I can tell they don't even know what they're doing with her. They send her out at random times and random shows, and they just walks out and walks back. I don't know if that's a push, man. She didn't even win any gold or
WWE.
Does everyone remember Emma or Emmalina?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the WWE will just do whatever they want.
Oh man, so okay, so what? Becky Lynch is suspended. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey right now at WrestleMania. Is that gonna hold, or what's gonna happen with that?
It'll be a triple threat match by WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Becky Lynch is the chosen one. Vince McMahon said it himself. I talked to him about it. It's fine.
You're not eating live on air, are you?
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Just checking. Good. Glad we're on the same page there.
That wasn't some cookies and cream ice cream that I was just eating.
Ice cream? Oh, man. At least those chicken wings or something, man.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm watching these Walter chops.
No damn chicken wings from that damn chicken shack. Give you diarrhea. Anyway.
Oh, gross, man. It's disgusting.
Yeah, gotta be PG somehow.
Anthony's watching Walter chops. There's eating cookies and cream ice cream.
Probably time to wrap this show up.
No, we got one more. I think we covered everything except the men's Elimination Chamber match. I guess we kind of covered Kofi Kingston.
No, we didn't cover him enough.
All right, hang on, real quick.
We're taking a sidebar. Hold on.
Extra minutes. What? Are you mad that Kofi didn't win? No, you're mad about Jeff Hardy. No one cares. Look, Kofi is God, and the New Day rocks.
No. See, okay, this is exactly what I was going to talk about.
You're cutting me off. Let me finish. We have a modern day African American successful trio that is basically your New Age Outlaws meets your Fabulous Freebirds, but black. So we're the Fabulous Blackbirds. We're the New Day. Drink it in, love it, and know that we have one of the most athletic men in our stable on the roster. Then we got this freak of nature, and then we got Xavier Woods. Brains, intelligence, strength, speed. It's like Captain Planet meets the WWE. You got to worship the New Day. Kofi Mania. I'm saying it from now until Mania.
Anthony, what do you think about Kofi Mania? Since you're a hardened critic of the New Day,
it's that Donald Trump, isn't it?
No, dude.
Let's not bring politics into this.
I just did.
It's this Kofi. Hey, quick! Don't cut me off, dude. I'm speaking. I got the mic, right? I'm saying my piece, dude. Everybody's on this Kofi Kingston bandwagon. All of a sudden, like, cool. He has like two good matches. Two, count them, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and now all of a sudden the guy should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes,
a planet named after him. He should. No, that's stupid. That's so silly. Great. He had 2 great matches. Fantastic. He was a formidable opponent, and he put up stiff competition against the WWE champ, Daniel Bryan. Good. Kudos. Snaps. Sounds great. Wonderful. Let's move on, right? He's Kofi Kingston. He's like mid-card mania.
This is from the man who support R-Truth, Zack Ryder.
You are just a hater from the Himalayas, that is.
No, dude, I'm just saying. What I don't agree with is the Kofi Kingston bandwagon. It's bandwagon time, right? Everybody all aboard, choo choo. Everybody on the Kofi wagon. Like, no, let the man have more matches, right?
But he's had 11-year career of matches.
For 11 years, goddammit. I'm 37 and a half years old.
Has he ever been IC champ?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean you think so? Yes.
I don't remember, man.
How long ago?
It's been a while.
Like 10 years ago, man.
Okay. There we go. He has 2 good matches. And now everybody's like, "Oh my god, he should be main eventing WrestleMania."
No, we want him to main event WrestleMania. Just Fastlane.
We just want him to have a WrestleMania moment. I think it's just the old veteran who's like paid his dues, man. Like he's been in this faction for 3 or 4 years now. It's like, hey man, this might be my last chance to get my singles run in. I think I have to take my shot now, guys. If you want to support me, cool.
All I'm saying is that he has 2 good matches, and everybody's like up in arms and like, Kofi time. It's the year of Kofi.
It's different now because it's different, man. It's just like with the Jinder Mahal thing, man. If Jinder Mahal could get an 8-month title reign, Kofi Kingston can't win a match at WrestleMania.
I don't know, man. Just saying.
Jinder Mahal had 0 good matches before he got his title.
I'm just not on the Kofi train. I just can't get behind it.
That's okay, man. I respect that because you've never been on the New Day train, so I guess I respect you still sitting in your garbage can and refusing to come out and living your grouch life.
I am on the New Day train once again.
You've been on and off, man. You've been.
I'm a bandwagoner. It's time for a good old-fashioned bandwagon, and I'm choosing the New Day and Kofi's Kofi Mania moment to become the United States champion as he beats R-Truth for the title.
See, I'd be cool with that. I would be cool with this. I would be cool with Kofi being US champ. I'd be cool with that. I'm okay, fine, great. Give it to him.
Why can't he be world champ, man? Why are you keeping Kofi small?
Because he's not world champ material, dude.
Jinder Mahal was world champ.
It was a flash. Same with him. It was a flash in the pan. It was a flash in the pan.
No. WWE Championship run. Let him drop the belt to like Mustafa Ali.
How about this? How about this? How about this? I would agree with Kofi Kingston being WWE champ when they actually start regularly changing hands on title holders. Then I will be all for it.
I would did it with the tag titles.
But I'm talking about the WWE Championship. I'm not talking about the penny belts, dude. I'm not talking about the nickel belts. I'm not talking about the Chuck E. Cheese token belts, dude. I'm talking about
Chuck E. Cheese token belts.
Prestige in it, and it's blue.
I'm just telling you, dude. If and when Paul Levesque, I know you're listening, when it comes time to regularly change hands, then when Kofi gets it, I'm all for it. But until then, Kofi is not the one that's going to hold it for like 300 days or even 100 days for that matter.
All I'm saying is Kofi Kingston should beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania and then later the night go beat Brock Lesnar for the title on the same night to finish Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania makes The Undertaker 3-2 or 3 now. So fine.
Here's what I want. I want to see Kofi Kingston package pile drive Braun Strowman through 10 tables, and then I'll be happy.
off the top of the set.
Universal champion and bring prestige to the Universal title.
Make it a pancake belt, and they'll buy it for $20 at Walmart.
Kofi Kingston squashes Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship and brings back Pyro. Then I'll be on the Kofi
team. That's all he's got to do. Those two simple steps.
Step 1. Okay, side note too, because I was watching Walter Chops. Thoroughly disappointed that Ruby Riott got squashed because Ronda Rousey is not a good wrestler.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I can't believe that because I really thought for the longest time Ruby Riott was going to be the NXT Women's Champ. I really did.
Well, she should have been, yeah, I agree.
She's been treated like dog poop the whole time that she's been in the main roster, and she has such a good attitude about doing her thing and playing her part. But damn, like she deserves a break, and I really felt like she was going to give Ronda Rousey a run for her money. But no.
Yeah. She got squashed.
Stupid magical booking of making her look bad, making Ruby Riott look bad, when in reality, she is formidable. She is an excellent wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
So it just cheeses me so much that she gets punked by Ronda Rousey, who honestly, she can't wrestle. She's not good. She needed more time before being dumped in the spotlight. Again, had she come up fighting, small card, mid card, maybe every now and then like an A-lister, cool. I'd be okay with that. But you don't come in to the company saying, I'm going to start from the bottom up and earn your respect, to legitimately the next following week getting a title match and then the next following pay-per-view getting an actual title. That is so stupid. That has completely ruined my like buy-in into her as a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
That is
I think a lot of fans feel that way. I think that's why they've been turning on her, and that's why they're getting behind Becky Lynch, is because she's the anti Ronda Rousey, someone who did pay her dues, who like quit wrestling for a little bit, got back into it, went through NXT, came up, got crapped on the main roster, had to work her way back up from that. So yeah, I think that's why I think a lot of people are turning on Ronda Rousey. Like she should have started she's a huge name. One of the big top 3 biggest UFC stars maybe ever, maybe top 5 ever. Well-known UFC star. Man, she should have started like in NXT and like worked her way up. And I think fans would have appreciated that more. But I don't think WWE had the patience. I don't know if she had the patience either for that.
Maybe not. They fast-tracked her and it backfired. And here's the thing. I will say this. As far as a UFC fighter, absolutely hands down, you deserve every accolade. You earned every win, right? Like hands freaking down. I can't dispute that or argue against that. But in the realm of WWE in professional wrestling, in sports entertainment, she is not good. She is a square peg in a circle hole, and it is not working.
Aaron, quickly, you think Ronda Rousey's a good wrestler? I see her athleticism. I see her like faster and stronger than a lot of the women on the roster. But like Anthony says, I don't know if she knows how to wrestle yet. What's your take on her wrestling ability?
Not a wrestler. She's an MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
She can't be she's just not there yet. But
then why is she the champ? Then why is she the face of the freaking company, dude?
She'll choke you out. That's why.
I don't give a crap about that. Fine, poke my eye out, stub my toe.
Those are illegal in MMA fights.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like,
she probably had a time limit. Who knows? I mean, she won't matter in 3 years anyway. She's not the most important person on the roster. They got plenty of girls. I just told you there's going to be Charlotte Flair.
Don't say it. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, goddamn.
For a new tomorrow and a cleaner habitat in the women's division. Those are your keys to the road to success. And I'll tell you something else. I'm the son of a plumber.
What?
Whatever you have to say, it doesn't matter, Jack. I remember my daddy working on the number line, daddy. Sorry, I went into a Dusty Rhodes promo and I lost. You said I was the son of a plumber thing.
I didn't know you were going with that. I'm confused.
It was, man, he started out Hollywood Money's of NWO belts. Now he's the baby face getting beat up by the four horsemen.
You already know. I mean, Ronda Rousey got to push way too fast. We can see she can't wrestle. Her Piper's Pit or whatever her move is called. It's pretty lame looking, you know. Come up with something cooler than that. I guess that's her woman's version of the Brock Lesnar move. You know, they're probably trying to like make them the same. You know, put Ronda with Paul Heyman. Maybe he helps her. I don't know. Probably makes you hate her even more.
Yeah, probably.
Run with the heel Ronda. Why don't you just run with heel Ronda? No one likes face Ronda. Not even White Ranger face Ronda. Not even Sonya Blade face Ronda. None of you like Ronda, but I do. You know why? She's the bad guy, and everybody loves a freaking villain.
Yeah, I don't know. On a higher level, like to just like walk up one rung of the ladder. What I'm really, and I'm just this is disappointed dad mode. This is disappointed dad mode.
Oh no!
Right? I'm thoroughly disappointed on the women's champ title and the universal title, because this is supposed to be your flag. This is supposed to be your flagship brand, and you have two of your main titles tied up on just egregious wrestlers.
You're making this podcast unenjoyable.
He went full dad mode, man. Everyone sat in the corner, even the listeners.
That's the only reason Brock Lesnar's the champion.
But they could have given it to anyone, man.
They could have given it to anyone.
Could they really give it to anyone?
They could have been doing what I have been saying this whole time. Change hands. Just change hands. That's all I'm saying. They could have been doing this whole time, but instead they've been locking it up with freaking Bork loser. I can't believe it. And he's the women's champ to Ronda Rousey. That's stupid. It's stupid. You tied up your two precious crown jewels, your two precious jewels, with people that just aren't they can't hold it. They're not good representatives of the brand. That pisses me off.
And so is Brock Lesnar. So maybe if I record our podcast on a Thursday after WrestleMania, Anthony will be changing his tune.
I hope so.
But it has mattered because it's tied up the last year.
I'm going to be popping champagne and freaking pouring it all over myself.
I'm going to need you to send me a video.
We'll do a first video podcast if you're going to do that. Go back to Rose Rebels, the movie.
The minute Bork loser loses the title, and the minute that Ronda Rousey, I haven't figured out a nickname yet, hasn't come to me yet.
Ronda Rousey.
There we go. Ronda Rousey freaking loses the title.
Dad joke nicknames.
and again, just to their character, to their gimmick, to their persona, I'm just thoroughly disappointed that they are the ones representing the brand. Could have been anybody. Could have played flute. Could have played flute podcast. Okay.
Okay, I think we had last words, man. I thought it was good. We were like 10 minutes ago. I'm like,
It's over. It's over. It's done.
It's over, man. We're tapped out. Well, thank you for listening. Anthony, you want to thank our international listeners and all that?
Absolutely. Thank you for listening all over the world. Seriously, I hope you guys are having a great time listening. Hey, a huge compliment for us is to share the show. So if you tell a buddy at the pub, you tell a buddy at your local watering hole, you tell a buddy next time you're watching pro wrestling with your homies, hey, just say you should check out this podcast, Bros Before Elbows. You can listen to them on Podbean, on iTunes, on Facebook, on CagesideSeats.com. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube. I mean, we're all over the place, but the best compliment we can get is to have our show shared. So please go ahead and do that, even if this was a disappointing episode.
We should have done that at the top of the episode before we disappointed everyone. We should start doing that before the beginning. Theron, last words. You got 4 belts now on your shoulders, I hear?
No, I've only got 2 belts. I'm at 20 pounds of gold. I'm looking for 20 more by the end of the spring. We're going to call this the Tour of Hollywood Monies and his collection of gold. All gold for the most beautiful man to ever grace your wrestling podcast years. Mandy Rose is God's greatest creation. She is perfection, and I love her, and I want her to know that. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, your time's coming. You just be patient, girls. Keep being the women's division comedy stand-up act. It worked for Fan DiMaggio, Fandango. Good work for y'all, too.
Put some respect on Fashion Police's name.
Give that belt up to my man Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And everybody, take a moment to understand that this is now going to be the start of the domination of NXT by the Undisputed Era. And one man only. And that is Adam Cole, baby!
Elbow drop your friends, people.